You are not selfish for putting yourself first. You are not selfish for walking away from situations that no longer serve you. You are not selfish for not responding to that text, not picking up that phone, walking away from people, not responding. You don't have to answer to anyone. You don't have to reply to anyone. You don't have to answer to anyone. This is your life. You can do what it is that makes you happy, and most of all, what brings you peace. I can see here that in this year too, and in the last reading, I was getting the message about this rapid change, rapid movement. If you think of like the Chariot card, where you're going to be moving really fast and leaving a lot of old karma, old people, old situations that you have already walked away from. And maybe you'll very much change. And I feel in this year too, that this is a time of you coming into great abundance, but also coming more into yourself, coming more into why you have come back here, why you have gone into the shadows, why you've gone into the underworld, and continuously go there to help the collective, to bring back your own messages, to bring back messages for the collective, and to bring back this blueprint, these keys from the underworld. You're bringing it back to explore, to open up gateways, portals. And this is for your own knowledge. This is for your own abilities, your own gifts. A lot of you, your psychic gifts or your calling, or you think I've pulled the star card here. What is it that your soul is yearning for next? What is it that, with all the planetary movements, we've got the new moon coming up as well, so Ace of Coins. The new moon coming up in Aquarius, and when you think about how this world is changing now, when you think about how we've got technology changing, the world is changing, and changing very, very fast, with AI and with how we are more connecting through technology. And I very much get with Aquarius too, because it is that new innovative ideas, the change, the forward movement, the forward thinkers. So you might really start to see that how you work changes, how your thinking changes, say for instance, also how your purpose and your life, the environment changes. Maybe you're traveling more like me, maybe you're doing something different, but you're changing in the way that you're being adaptable with the energy. And I feel like a lot of us, and kind of what is the energy and the planetary movements in this year, is about letting go, but continuously letting go of what no longer serves us. And especially with this year of the snake, and the snake shedding its skin. What is it that the snake is revealing to you? And also when we think of the snake too, the snake being like the underworld, just seeing the spider by my bed. I was like, okay. So yeah, and the spider, which is the representation of the feminine, the mysteries, and but I'm also like, I hope that spider doesn't go into my bed. It's literally jumping. Yeah, that's interesting. So I also feel that what is coming through is you're really protecting and honoring yourself, protecting what you are cultivating in your life, in your career, in yourself, protecting that, and that it is okay for you to put yourself first is what I'm getting, especially this year and in this present moment. And I think also being unapologetic about what it is that you're wanting to do, or how, because maybe a lot of people around you are offended by this, or a lot of people are seeing how you've changed and you're moving away, or you're just really different. But I feel that it is okay, because I still feel that in this transition, there's a lot of things about you also spending a lot of time by yourself to kind of you might be getting sensory overload or things like this, because you are changing so rapidly with the energy. So having that time where you are alone so that you can process things as well, especially if you're very sensitive to energy, and just getting that real overload in what is going on, the planets, things like this, I feel is okay for you to distance yourself or take yourself away from situations, is what I'm getting. I'm also getting that there might be something here with people coming back that have sensed your energy has disappeared. So that just came through in the messages to kind of hold your strength and hold your boundaries, and know that it is okay for you to say no, or for you not to respond, to protect your peace. And I think something will come up, or a person might come up to kind of test you, is what I'm getting. But you are not trapped, is the message that is coming through. You have a choice, and to remain in your strength, and to remain in what you have made for yourself, the life you are making for yourself, and to keep that protected, is what I'm getting. Okay. Kind of also getting a because I just sense like there's so much change coming through, but in this new moon again, but this reading is timeless, like focusing on using this energy to call in what you want, to write down what it is that you're wanting to create. And even if you're kind of unsure, it's like seeing things for what they truly are, seeing that anything is possible. And sometimes like we are not shown what the next step is, and we really need to trust our inner guidance, but knowing that your intuition, your deep self, your wise self, your self that has the ability to lead you, even though it's like you're just leading from your senses, you're not really sure where this path is taking you, but there's something inside you, or a calling that is leading you to a place. And even though it's like kind of that unknown place, so you might not feel that you can even psychically see things, but there's something in a sense where you are being urged to go in a different direction, or go, whatever way, whatever path, or something is calling to you, but you don't really know why. Kind of trusting that. And I was also getting a message about owning your weirdness, owning your quirkiness, and that a lot of people do actually really admire you, and something that you have as a skill is something that a lot of people would love to have. So know that whatever it is that you're wanting to do in this world, you have a gift. You are born with a special gift. So, and it's probably the thing that maybe you were teased about, or there's something here with something that you want to do, or put yourself out there that's vulnerable to you, but it's actually something that people really will admire you, or currently really admire you for doing. So that's kind of the message also that was coming through. And that know that too, for those of you that are single, that there is going to be, just because you haven't been you've had trials and tribulations, you've had relationships that haven't worked out, like know that there is still going to be a person for you. You are not going to be alone, and that is if you are wanting something, okay? That is just coming through, because there's something here that maybe is coming up around what you are wanting to call in, and this could be around love for this year is coming through, okay? I'm just getting a message about that. But a lot of you are just focusing on yourself, is what I'm getting, focusing on bringing in abundance, but like bringing in abundance from a place of miracles do happen, and that whatever it is that you're wanting to share in this world, that the universe will support you. So there's like, even if in your new moon, like asking to bring in miracles for whatever it is that you're wanting to do, because sometimes in our logical mind, we can't work out how things will happen. But if we trust that guidance that I was talking about, the one where you don't know, you can't see logically how this will work out, that is when you open yourself up, when you open your heart up and trust that is when the miracles do come in, when you kind of listen to that inner guidance, that inner voice that you have, and it's kind of like that is leading you to something that you couldn't even have logically worked out in your mind, okay? So there's kind of not that excuse about, I don't have enough money, or I don't know how I'm going to do this, or how am I going to follow my this thing that I really want to do, if like things like that. So I feel like this is a message that is coming through for us today. So also, if you do want to join my Patreon, I am on, you can find all the links below. If you do want to book a personal reading with me as well, that is all down in the description box. Yeah, and thank you so much for letting me read for you. Don't forget to leave me a comment as well, because I do always love reading your comments. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, bye.